PC45D Thermal Transfer Printer Startup plus Media and Ribbon Loading. First, connect the power and Ethernet cables. Let's load some labels by opening the cover by pulling forward on both the left and right cover latches and then pulling up on the printer cover. Unlock the label holder lock by pulling up on the lock latch. Open the label roll holder assembly by pulling the left and right side outward. Place the label roll on the media holders. You may have to move the roll around a bit until you feel that it is being held by the roll holder. Press the label roll holder lock down to lock both sides in place. Pull labels out the front of the printer, leaving enough hanging out of the front for the platen roller to be able to pull them when the cover is closed. Push the labels down between the label guides and adjust the guides to accept the width of the labels. This printer can use both coated side in and coated side out ribbons. If you don't know what type you have, you can test them. Open the ribbon by pulling and then tearing off the ribbon leader. Peel a label off the label roll. First, we'll test the outside of the roll by placing the sticky side of the label onto the outside of the roll. Pull the label off and see if you get any ink transferring to the label. No ink for the outside, so let's try the inside of the roll. On the inside of this roll, we have ink transferring to the sticky side of the label, so this ribbon is inside inking. Switch the ink in, ink out switch to ink in for this ribbon. The inked side of the ribbon will be loaded to where, when you place it on the payoff assembly, it will be facing where the inked side will be facing toward the blank label. This will enable the ink from the ribbon to be transferred to the blank label by the heat from the print head. Place an empty core on the take-up assembly. Note that both the payoff and take-up assemblies will lock in place with the notches on the ribbon core. Take a peeled label or a piece of tape and adhere the ribbon onto the empty take-up core and roll it up onto the core until the front side of the ribbon is flat and mostly wrinkle-free. Close the printer cover, making sure both sides of the cover click into place. Turn the printer on and wait for it to boot up. Your circumstances may vary, but for most of our customers, you will choose English, AutoSense, Yes, Enable then OK on the boot wizard screen. This screen will only come up on first boot or after a factory reset has been initiated. Press and hold the feed button until the printer starts to print, then release the button. This will print out your configuration label and calibrate the printer to your labels. Please like and subscribe. To purchase labels or any of our products, visit www.thesourcinggroup.com.